Every moment tonight, they led me to you. Every single time you look at me, I lose.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Jessie. Thank you so much for stopping by today. So we're gonna talk about a lot of things today. Hopefully I can get it all out. This might be a long video. I hope you enjoy. Starting off with some really important updates. I haven't done an updates video in a while, and filming it here, and, you know, it's kind of nostalgic because when I was doing my weekly updates video, it was usually right here in this spot. So I'm glad to do one of these videos again for you guys. Like I said, it's been a while. So updates. Starting off with, if you are new here, you might not know what's going on. If you've been around a while, you might know. So I am scheduled to have surgery in April. I'm going to have a hysterectomy, but Jeffrey and I decided with everything that's going on in the world today and just financially, and we're trying to be smart about everything, that we're thinking that we're going to push it off until January of next year. With that being said, the main purpose is when we started off this year, we had actually lowered our insurance to the lowest one possible. So then we wouldn't be paying as much out of pocket, which if I have the surgery, we're going to be paying more. And if we wait to January of next year, then we can make sure that we're getting the max out of our insurance of them paying for most of it. Because, I mean, you never know what's going to happen. Say I have a I mean, gosh forbid, I don't want to put that really out in the atmosphere. But if I were to have a complication or something, we're going to be paying a lot for that compared to if our insurance was higher. So we are going to wait until January of next year for my surgery. It kind of sucks because the reason I'm doing it, you know, pain, like lately, TMI, but when I have my Shark Week, we'll call it Shark Week. When Shark Week comes around, I have so much pain that I can barely get out of bed and I am vomiting. So it's just a bunch of stuff, other stuff too, but that is the main thing that's really been horrible lately with it. So am I going to have to deal with it for a little bit longer? Yes, unfortunately I will, but we're going to push it off. Also, I was planning on getting braces in August, but I think we're going to kind of sit and wait on that one. I might still get that done, but we might wait till January for that one too, because we could switch our insurance and then they'll pay for $2,000 to $3,000 worth of that, which would be huge. So we're just going to have to kind of wait and see how that plans out. But the two big plans of the surgery and my braces that was going to be happening, we're going to push it off till January. I think that's going to be the best plan for my family. Anyways, so there's two big updates out of the way. I had talked about recently on my crock pot video for the smothered pork chops that I quit my part-time job. If you didn't watch that video, you might not know, so that's why I'm bringing it up. We decided that with me being in school and because being sick, because we're sick there all the time and stuff, so I wasn't going to work anyways, that just me quitting would be better because I can focus on school, focus on the kids, so that's what we're doing there. Also, that reminds me, another thing that's good about me pushing my surgery off till January is that Jeffrey can then plan better, so then he has 2 paid weeks off of vacation for my surgery, because right now he would only be able to take 1 paid week of vacation, and then we would have to go with him not being paid for a whole week. So that pushes some financial stress off of us as well. And Rowan's dance recital is in May. I'm so excited. I'm going to post some pictures real quick. That is Rowan in her dance recital outfits. So adorable. She is beyond cute. I love her. But her dance recital is in May, and my surgery is the week before her recital. So trying to go do that and deal with all of that, and not being able to lift, you're not supposed to do a bunch of stuff anyways. I just don't think that would be well. So pushing it off till January is the best decision that we can make. Next, I think I mentioned that I would give a review on this book. I am almost done. Yes, it was supposed to be done last month. Did it get done last month? No, it did not. But we are almost done with the Mel Robbins, The High Five Habit. If you've not read this book or not heard about it, it is fantastic. It is really, really good. basically just teaches you how to treat yourself better and how to handle stress and basically to look at yourself better, because a lot of people run yourself down. I am one of those people, and the book just gives you a lot of tips and tricks on how to change your mindset and to accomplish things that you want to accomplish. So, Mel Robbins, 5 out of 5. Usually it's a 10 out of 10 for stars, but we're going with 5 out of 5. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, wait. Yes, so next topic is groceries. I have a big, giant stock up haul, and we're going to talk a little bit about this. I usually don't talk about stuff like this because some people are touchy on the subject, but this is my life. I do not think it is wrong for people to do what you think is best for your family. I have 3 kids that I have to take care of and make sure that they're okay. And so, I mean, unless you're living under a rock, you can kind of understand what's going on right now in the world. Now there's a horrible, disgusting war going on with Ukraine and Russia right now. My heart is so broken for all the lost lives you see, and it just, it was an unnecessary war in my opinion. And we're not sure how that's going to affect us. I mean, you can already see some impacts that we're already having now financially. It's affecting our gas prices huge. Our gas prices were already super high. And now that, not to mention, we have inflation problems. Everything is so crazy expensive already, and it's getting to be more expensive. I was watching another YouTuber. I'll leave her channel link down below. And she was talking about, she was watching Tucker Carlson, I think it was, and there was somebody from Blue Diamond Farms talking about, don't be surprised if your grocery bill goes up $1,000. My small family of 5 with 1 income, that's a huge hit. Financially, groceries are already super expensive for us, and then to add the inflation prices on top of that. She was talking about how she went to the grocery store. She went to Aldi. Sugar used to be $2.03, and now it's up to $2.30 for a thing of sugar. That's a huge raise. Some people might not be like, oh, that's really, that's not really that much. It is, in essence, especially if you're a small family that's already penny pinching. Those extra cents make a huge deal over groceries. Also, being a gluten-free person, when stuff raises, that really affects me because the prices are already super high. With that comes the next thing. So, she was also talking about fertilizer prices. That's going up. They have to pay $27 for a thing of fertilizer. You might not see the effects now, but you're going to see the effects coming up. Could be months, could be in the next year, but you're going to see it. It's going to be a slow trickle, and you're just going to be like, oh, wow, I'm not telling people to go, okay, first off, let's start off here. I'm not telling people go panic buy. I'm not telling you take all the cans on the shelf. That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you don't have yourself a little pantry situation, right now might be the time where you might think, what am I going to do if prices go up? Can I afford that? If you can, that's fantastic. If you have enough money, that is not an issue. Unfortunately for my family, prices going up, it's going to be an issue. So we decided to go to Woodman's and stock up on things. I already have kind of a little bit of a pantry situation. I've got some cupboards with some stuff. I generally keep, it was 4 cans each of some of my canned goods, stuff like that. Not all of it was 4 cans each. It depends on what the product is. And that's the thing. If you're going to do pantry stuff, get stuff that your family is actually going to use and go through. That's what I do. I keep stock on things that my family uses. I know some people have like the emergency stock pail situation with like Dehydrated Foods. Let's talk about this for a second. I don't think that is the best buy for your money. Starting off with, yes, it lasts like up to 35 years. It's $100 to $200 depending on how many portions for a pail. Are you going to be eating the dehydrated food, or is that a waste of $200? In my mind, that's a waste of $200. I mean, if emergency happens, like say a tornado or something like that, you're not going to be taking your bucket of dried food and like going off with it. That's probably like realistically not what you're going to be doing. If your house isn't damaged or whatever, you would hopefully be able to use your house and keep the goods, you know, say the power goes out. You're still going to have goods. You're still going to be able to cook. So it just would depend on the emergency that you're having. I don't think those pails of freeze-dried food is necessarily the best. If you're going camping, though, I know a lot of people like those for camping because they are light carrying. So, I mean, if you like a thing and you don't mind eating that stuff, totally go for it. Would my family eat that? Probably not. I don't know. I've looked into it a little bit. There's some gluten-free ones, but would I do it? Probably not. I have thought about making like an emergency bag for like a tornado situation. That would include a backpack, Flint, the Life water bottles, because like you can get the Life straw where you can like dip it in any water and it'll keep you safe. We live in Wisconsin. There's water everywhere. So like the water bottle, and then I thought about getting like one of like, you know, something to put in the backpack food wise that would last a while. That's the only reason I've looked into that, for that, because I mean, it is an emergency thing and it would just be enough food in each backpack to kind of get you through until we could find something. But usually if there's like a natural disaster or something like that, you're always going to be able to find food somewhere. So, that's not really a concern. Also like, you know, we have one water powered, flashlight. It doesn't need batteries. It just needs water. Like I said, we live in Wisconsin. There is water everywhere. So that's a smart investment. Anyways, I'm getting off track here a little bit. So what we did is we went and we stocked up on things that we use. And the reason being is because we never know financially what kind of situation we're going to fully be in. And if gas prices keep raising and stuff like that, it might put us in a really tight position. So having these foods on hand that can, you know, get us through to when we need it to, is super important, especially if food prices keep raising. Especially for my gluten-free stuff. So that gets into grains and stuff like that. They said the fertilizers are going to cost, like they're costing more. That's going to drive your food cost up. You're going to have issues in the supply chain later on. Me being gluten-free, my flour already for a 4-pound bag is like basically close to $12. $12 for a bag of flour, 4-pound bag. So if that goes up higher, what am I going to be able to eat? Because that's going to be really expensive and our family can't afford that. So we stocked up on things like flour. We stocked up on canned goods like some tomatoes and stuff like that, some soups, syrup, pancake mix. Things that our family uses a lot of. And what we're going to do is, okay, so I will show you in the video all of my, I'm not going to tell you everything I got because then you won't want to watch the video. But everything that I get is stuff that we use. So I put some of the stuff downstairs and then we have stuff upstairs. And then Jeff and I made a list. I'm going to go ahead and put it on my phone. And then when we use anything, I'll go ahead and put that on the grocery list. So then we keep up our stock that we have. So if there's that hard time, stuff get expensive, we can fall back on our stock that we do have. Keep in mind, some of that stuff is going to take a while to use up. What we're going to do is, if we use, say, a can of tomatoes from upstairs, what I'll do is I'll take a can from downstairs, replace it upstairs. Next grocery time, I'll grab another can, just the one that I need, and then I'll replenish it back downstairs. So then we're keeping up our stock. We have enough. like I said, and if hard times do come on us, we are able to feed our family and keep our family, you know, happy and safe and fed. That is the most important thing. You have to eat to live, so food is important. We are also going to, we already come to, like, with COVID, when it hit, actually before it hit, I'm one of those people that watches like the news and listens to kind of what's going on and then makes my own valid opinions of what I'm going to do, and kind of watches the trends of things. When COVID hit, before, like when it was in China, I was like, Jeffrey, this is going to come over here. It's only a matter of time that it's going to come over here. And we need to be prepared. I said, the only time they can go out is like to go to the grocery store. And if we go in lockdown, I don't know what's going to happen. Is the grocery store even going to be open? So I went out, and I wasn't one of those people that got like 80 things of toilet paper, whatever. I bought things, literally everything that we use, I bought, and that's how I created my little stockpile. I'm not going to say it's a huge stockpile. It's a little stockpile. There's some people that are stocked up for 2 years worth of food. Anyways, but I stocked up on things that we need. And then it was great that I did that, because then shortages came. There was huge holes in the store. You couldn't find things, and I was set. I had the things that I needed. It wasn't a big issue. Sometimes it would come into an issue when I wanted to try to replenish my things that I had, when you would go to the store and there'd be an empty hole. But that's the thing, when tough times come and you have that, you can, like, I had some of that stuff, so it wasn't that big of a deal. I didn't feel the hurt as much as I would have had I not done that. So like my main thing is have one and have a backup. Certain things I have more than a backup on, and that's usually just canned goods, things that are going to stay good for a while, and it's just good to have on hand. And we could use for multiple times throughout the week. So it's like tomatoes and stuff like that. I have multiple, or things that we use a lot of. But most of the time, like ketchup, I have one, I have a backup, which right now I don't. I need to get a backup of that. That was one thing I did forget. Barbecue sauce, have one in the fridge, have one up in the cupboard. When it comes to the laundry room, I have one laundry detergent that I'm using, and then I have a backup. That also, I started doing that because the fact of I was having a super hard time finding my laundry detergent and also my stain remover for my clothes. So for laundry soap, I have one. I keep one as a backup. I also write the date on the bottle so I know how long it took me to go through that. And that's why I only have one in a backup, because that will get us through for at least 6 months. And that's smart. If there's certain things you question, how much do I really need? Start writing the date that you opened it on the package, and then when you're done, you're gonna know how long did that actually take me to go through. That's important. So then you're making sure that you're not taking more than you need. Same thing with my fabric softener. I have one. I have a backup. Right now, I need to get a backup of like dryer sheets. We also have vinegar that we use in our washing machine. I have one. I have a backup. Stain remover, I have 4 bottles of. That's the thing. Some of my stuff, it's one in a backup. Other things, it's more. We go through so much stain remover because of Renan and Jeffrey. It's ridiculous. Like, I go through probably a bottle a week. It's a lot. So I keep 4 on hand. Also because they are super hard to find. So when you can find them, I have to get 4. I'm hoping that won't be an issue, but you never know, especially in today's environment of what's going to happen. So that is something that we're doing. I know some people get upset because they're like, oh, you're hoarding the food. Like, that's not, I don't have more than my family will use. Hoarding is when you get an excess of food that you know you're not going to use, and you're not going to use in time. It's going to expire. You're going to throw it away. That could have been used for somebody else. So we literally only bought what we need for our family in the amount that we know that we're going to use. So that being said, think about it for your family. If you don't have, I'm not going to call it a stockpile. If you don't have, we'll say a pantry. If you don't have a pantry with goods in it that you use, you might think about slowly adding. I mean, this isn't something that you have to like rush out to the store, do now. A lot of people use the 5-can theory. While you're out, get 5 cans of something, you know, to add to your, like every time you get groceries. Get 5 cans and add that to your pantry. So that could be beans, that could be ketchup, that could, I mean, it doesn't have to be cans. Buy ketchup, buy a can of beans, buy a can of corn, but buy things you know that you're going to eat. Like I bought only things that I know my family is going to eat. Buy an extra bag of sugar, buy an extra bag of pancake mix. Ultimately, if you do that every time that you go grocery shopping, you'll eventually build up your supply to enough of what you need. But sit there and, like I said, write your date on it. Then you know, okay, how much do I go through and how long does it take me to go through that? It's just really good so that you're being mindful of what you're using and you're actually using it up. So that is my tips. It's helping my anxiety because, like I said, you see everything going on. I tend to find myself smart. I might not be. You might not find me smart. You might think I'm crazy. But like I said, I watch the trends. I see what's going on in the world. I listen. I'm not blind to it. I also don't go to the extreme. Some people go to the extreme where it's too much. I go to the point of logic. I'm very logical in my thinking. And so that's where I'm at. I'm logically being smart because our family, we're under one working person currently. Right now I am going to school, so every semester I will get student loans, but that's only so much towards our family and what we can do. So we had a little extra money. That's another thing. Don't stress yourself out if you don't have that money. Currently right now we had a little extra money with taxes because we got our tax money back. So I was like, Jeffrey, with the trend and how things are going, and I had backed off on keeping my pantry as stocked as I was, because things were kind of going good. Stuff was going back on the shelves and stuff like that. Prices were a little bit high yet and stuff like that, but I was using what we had and using up what we had, and currently right now the trend is changing. So again, I am kind of going back to keeping things filled for my family. I've talked a lot about this. Hopefully I gave you some help and some knowledge. I'm a novice when it comes to the whole stockpile, I feel like. I hate saying stockpile because I feel like that sounds more like hoarding. I would consider myself a novice. I know there's a lot of people that know a lot more about this stuff than I do. I actually asked one of my friends here on YouTube some advice. Kat from Mom and Kat's Home. If you've never checked out her channel, go check it out. She's fantastic. Kat, if you're watching, absolutely love you. I asked her some questions because I know that she keeps flour in multiple things of flour. Like she keeps a decent amount of flour and how to store it and stuff like that, and like how much a family my size would need, because that's not something that I generally keep too much on hand. So that was one thing I'm new at. So I asked her advice. I know she did say to put it in like gallon storage bags. I didn't get a large amount of flour. I only grabbed 2 extra bags. So getting a bucket, a food grade bucket for 2 bags, I didn't feel like was worth it. But that was great advice, and keeps the critters and creepy crawlies out of your food. So if you have a bigger family, or you can the problem with mine too is my flour is a little different because it already comes in pre-sealed packages that critters shouldn't be able to get in unless they're like really getting into it, but that shouldn't be a thing. We also have a cat, and I'm pretty sure he'd eat if there was mice. But like creepy crawly bugs, we don't have too much of that. So I don't think that should be an issue, getting into the closed things. So, that might be something though, if you get regular flour and it's not in an enclosed thing, getting a food grade storage bucket for that and putting your flour in that. She also keeps some in her freezer, which is a really good idea too. So those are just some ideas for you. Definitely go check out her channel. I know there's plenty of other channels. You can look that up. There's some people I agree with, like Kat. I feel like Kat is responsible on how she does hers because it's all things that her and her family use and it's not food waste. And then there's some people on the extreme where you see them grabbing stuff that, they don't eat. And you're just like, why are you getting that? It's not something you'd eat or use, but to each their own. No judgment here. I mean, there's a little bit of, I think everybody in there was a little judgmental, just a little bit, but I never knock anybody down. I mean, to each their own. If you want to do it and it's not hurting anybody, by all means do it. It's your life. Do what you think's best for you and your family. And that's what I'm doing. I am doing what I find to be best for my family, and that is keeping our pantry nice and stocked right now, in these just hard times. Like, I literally have probably cried at least once a day, just because it's so sad what's going on all over the world, and there's nothing we can do but pray and hope that everything turns out fine. And that's the thing. We can do all this preparing and do all the things, and it's all going to turn out the way that's going to turn out. Whatever is meant to be is going to be, and we have no control over that. You just have to sit there and have faith that it'll all turn out the way that it's meant to, and just pray for your safety. That's all you can do. So I have gone on a very long rant for that. If you have followed me along for this whole entire thing, thank you. I appreciate you. You guys are fantastic. You're so supportive. Absolutely love each and every single one of you. The support you guys give me means more than you will ever know, and I've said that time and time again. But there's a lot of new Hodgepodge fam members, so I just wanted to say again, thank you. I'm trying to think if there's any more updates. Those are the major ones. There will be a stock up haul. I'm planning on posting that on either Friday or Saturday. Wednesday there should be a Wednesday there should be a what's for dinner video. I've been shooting my meals this week, and let me know what you guys thought of Sunday night's video, the crock pot chicken pot pie casserole. That one was just really fun to film, and I really enjoyed it, and it was delicious. The leftovers were even really good. I'm trying to think of anything else. Oh, I got an elliptical. Guys. The main thing I got it for was kind of got it for my surgery, so I would be able to do a low impact workout after my surgery, but now that's getting pushed off. But it was on sale, a really good deal. I would turn you guys around, but my room's a hot mess. I showed a little bit of it on Instagram when Jeffrey was putting it together, but you got it at Walmart. It was really fantastic. I've used it a few times now, and I really enjoy it. And it's nice because we live in Wisconsin, and you never know what the weather's going to do here, or if it's going to be cold. And I have anxiety going outside by myself, so it's just nice if I'm having one of those high anxiety days. I can just jump on here and watch TV, watch YouTube, or whatever else. I've been watching a lot of shows. Me and Jeffrey have been binge watching Moonshiners on the Discovery Plus app. That's been really fun. Also, there's this new show on TLC called Stuck. If you have not seen that show, you want to go watch it. Some of the things on there. There is a person with a bug stuck in their ear. Gives me the heebie-jeebies, but it was very interesting to watch come out. If you like Pimple Popper, you'd really enjoy that show. They had some crazy stuff too. Well, I will say the show is not appropriate to watch with your little ones around. Because on the first episode, there's an adult thing that gets stuck in a person. I'm not going to get too much into it, but you don't want your kids watching that. just the things that they find stuck in people. There's stuff stuck in people's nose, ears. They had a lady with a bike brake stuck in her leg. There's one lady that had a stiletto heel stuck in her eye. Oh my gosh. The show is so good and addicting if you're into that kind of thing. It's kind of nice to watch junk TV to get your mind off of everything, all the stuff that's going on. You know, it just kind of relaxes you. Moonshiners, it's just a good old show. People in the southern states making moonshine in the woods. I wish I was in the woods or like on a beach somewhere, just relaxing. Like, that sounds amazing. I don't know about you. So I can just picture myself out there making some moonshine, relaxing, but not relaxing because they're running from the law. But I mean, you know, to have a hobby, YouTube's my hobby. Just kind of that relaxing thing gets you out of what's going on in your life. Although in their case, they have liquid courage to get them through it because that moonshine is it's really strong. So they have a heyday going on. But I'm trying to think. Otherwise, like, you know, Grey's Anatomy, Station 19, Chicago Fire, Chicago PD. I'm trying to think. 911, Lone Star, that one's on right now. Teen Mom just came back on, so I'm gonna watch that. I watch what's it called? I can't think of the show right now. There's a lot of shows I watch. The ones on TLC. There's one, there's another one on Hulu that Jeffrey and I have been watching. It's, basically, it's like the people on the border that like check people's like luggage and stuff like that, looking for drugs and stuff like that. That one's been pretty good. I'll put the name of it right here. I can't think of it at the moment. There's another one that I've been watching. It's about like hip hop, I can't think of the title of that one either. I'll put it right here. Jesse's struggling. I have so much on my mind. You know, they say stress definitely affects your brain and your retention of memory. I am there. Oh, there's another big update. I got an A in my one class. I am done with it. So some of my classes were only for, my one class was only for part of the semester, and then that one ended and I got basically 99.4. It was like 99.39. So I got an A in that one. I'm so excited. That one is done, and then I'm picking up 2 more courses. They're only for like the other end of the half of this semester. So I will be up to 4 classes where I only had 3 classes before, but 2 of my classes that I have right now, I'm actually really ahead on. So that's nice. And my one class opened up, one of my new ones that wasn't supposed to start for 3 weeks, I think 3 weeks from now. It already opened up. So I'm going to get a head start on that as well. So that'll be nice. Trying to think of what else. I don't know if I can really think of too much else we've had going on. My dad got married. That was fun. Really enjoyed the wedding. I threw in a picture, but I don't want to do that because I don't know how my dad and his wife feel about that. But we went back to Iowa for that. That was fun. Riley, unfortunately, after we got back, we realized he got kennel cough from the kennel, but he's doing okay. He's vaccinated for that. So he's doing fine. He just had mild symptoms. But now I'm noticing Bob, if you don't know who Bob is, Bobbert, our cat, Sir Bob is his full name. We call him Bob and Bobbert. He's now like sneezing and sniffling, which I looked up online and they can get it too. But he's doing okay. So we did call the vet and see what they wanted to do. And they said, just keep an eye on them. As long as they're eating and drinking, they're fine. So that's what we're doing. They're doing good. I'm trying to think what else. My brain is mush. I'm exhausted. I've got a lot going on. Not so much now. I mean, it's funny because it's more I have a lot going on. It's just more manageable than what I had. Having that part-time job really took a lot out of me because I was putting so much into my job and not enough in my own home. Especially with school starting. I just had a lot going on. So that all is doing well. Like I said, those are the videos I plan to do for the week. Is you'll be seeing this video Monday. Wednesday you'll see the what's for dinner, and then either Friday or Saturday I will have this what do I want to put on Tuesday, because I'll probably have a different, I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna have a grocery haul. I might have a grocery haul. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. You might see the stock up haul on Tuesday, and then you might see a grocery haul on Friday or Saturday of just like a few little things that we didn't get. Or we still need to get, like I said, I like to keep some backups of like our personal care items, like shampoo, body wash, that kind of thing. So I don't know. We shall see. If you have not noticed, I have been commenting on my community tab on YouTube. So if you're curious about like, hey, Jessie didn't post today, or anything like that, keep an eye on my community tab, because I've been using that to kind of try to communicate more on here, because I was communicating more on Instagram. If you're not following my Instagram, I'll leave a little thing here and a link down below for you guys. So go check out my Instagram, because I do update on there quite often. More so now, I'm trying to be better about being that person. I'm not an influencer. I really suck at that. Which, I mean, I have a YouTube channel, so essentially I am an influencer. It's such a disgusting word, but I'm just not good. Like, I'm not like the other people. I don't know. I'm just different. So I have a hard time posting over there. I'm trying to get better at it and just kind of post things that make me happy, or things that, you know, I've got going on, and just being me on there, you know. That's what I do in here as well. So make sure you go check that out, and make sure you're checking out the community tab, because like I said, if you're wondering why I didn't post a video or something like that, you know, I kind of post some stuff on there of what I'm thinking for videos for the week too, so you can have an idea. It just depends. I'm trying to do more to make this channel better, to communicate better, because sometimes that communication can get lost. Anyways, I have kept you guys on here for 40 minutes. After editing, it'll probably be less, but I've kept you on here for long enough. And like I said, I appreciate each and every one of you, especially for sticking around, listening to me, supporting me, all the things. You guys are fantastic. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week. Anyways, give this video a big thumbs up, press that like button, subscribe to my channel, and click that little notification bell button so you're notified every time I post a new video. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.